Hey guys, it's Ben the Coin Geek at Old Pueblo Coin, and who's ready to go back in time with me a little bit today? Starting with just one of my all-time favorite leaders of the world, Leopold the Hogmouth. And there's very few guys that make me happier to see on a coin than the guy who gets the name Leopold the Hogmouth. But look at the details on this guy. Look at the hair. I mean, and lots of curls. The armor's looking good. The clasp there, the jewelry's looking nice. Lovely, lovely thing. There's Leopold. Leopoldus. Yeah, there you go. They got all the initials going all the way around. And a nice big taller. And on the back of this guy here, we've got a very big crest with lots of details on it. This is a big coin. This is bigger than a US silver dollar. The 94 is a split. There's the date, 1694. And we have all kinds of fun stuff, including the hanging. Is that a hanging lamb? Someone tell me exactly what that is. I've seen that all the time, and I've never stopped to think about what is that. That's what happens with coins. You know, you don't always stop to think about what you're seeing sometimes when you're looking at something. But yeah, that's an interesting thing right there. So this coin, Austrian Thaler, NGC graded XF45. Beautiful coin. It actually has, kind of hard to tell here, but it has a real nice finish to it there. You can kind of see it in the fields to the right of Leopold. That's a really good looking coin as you look to this open space to his right. Just a lovely, lovely piece. And next up, I have something else that just makes me happy. A Wildman Thaler. So this is just fantastic. These are referred to as Wildman Thalers. I think this is like the original Burning Man right there, right? I mean, you know, he's basically, what has he got? A tree uprooted that he's holding on, and then he's wearing leaves. Kind of interesting, looking a little shaggy there. He's got the leaves for the hat too, the thistles and whatnot, whatever he puts on there. And you know, how many toes does he have? Nobody knows. But 1613 for this piece from Brunswick-Wolfenbüttel. So nice looking piece. And let's take a look at the back. Once again, we've got the big crest. You know, and a lot of the times on these you can tell where it's from based on the crest, but you know, it's the history on these are really their own thing, right? So look at all the little details. You've got like an elk, you've got antlers, you've got flags, checkerboards, lions with crowns. You know, you've got different shaped lions. And then up here you have these helmets that have the feathers protruding from them. And so just a whole lot going on these guys over here. And there's the Brunswick on that part of the coin. And NGC called this a VF35. So, you know, both of these coins are probably going to be in the $400 range, give or take. You know, pretty neat coins. Maybe a little bit more, just kind of depends. We'll take a look and see how we can price those guys, but pretty cool. We're going to go one more big coin, but we're going in the Wayback Machine here. This says from 98 to 117 AD. This is a young man by the name of Trajan. And this is a big bronze coin known as a sestertius with a lot of writing around the edge there. But up close, it's not so pretty, but from a distance, great looking. So this is like a bar coin, right? The lady at the bar there. That let me see what we got going on the back here. And then you've got, oh yeah. So this one has a bunch of people coming to the king. He's on his throne there, and there's all the people. Let's see, they mention here that this is him, Trajan, with two officers addressing the soldiers. So he's speaking as a king. They call this a VF. Low surface quality, decent strike. And this is a coin that's pretty neat little design on the back of that. So, you know, we'll see how we end up pricing that. Probably going to be a couple $100 with the market today on those guys. All right, this coin, this coin is probably going to be sold before it hits the marketplace, if that makes any sense. This is Sicily, Syracuse, real popular coin. And then you've got the dolphins circling the head there, and then on the back here you've got the horse with Nike. And this is an expensive coin. This is probably in the $1,700 range on a coin like this. But look at the chariot being driven there. You can see the reins even in that hand. And then going up to all those reins, because there's a bunch of horses up there. You can see multiple legs and a horse head up, a horse head down, horse head bookends again one more time for those keeping score at home. And then you've got just the dolphin swimming around, which is such a cool looking design. Really beautiful. And this denomination is a tetradrachma, which is 4 drachmas, not 3. I say 3 all the time. I just want to ride my bicycle. What can I say? I should say my tricycle. All right, so those of you who don't know this little piece here that looks like a brain, this is some of the single earliest coinage. They estimate these at 650 to 600 BC. This is a third of a stater. This is called Electrum, so it's a gold-silver product. This is from Ionia. This is something that's really a tough coin to find. This one is considered to be mint state, and it is lovely. I mean, this is, talking about hard to grade, but if you look at the edges there, you just see how there's actually luster that flows on this thing, right? Very, very neat piece. And then the back has the double incuse punch, which is different than the punches that you see on a lot of these things. This punch is a lot more similar to the ones that you'll see on the early, what is the word here? You've got the Lydian pieces. This piece is maybe not quite a couple grand, but it is pretty expensive. And it's a nice example. Strike of 4, surface quality of 5, but really cool, and something that you won't see just anywhere or just everywhere. All right, next up we have another super early piece from Ionia, right? And this is the 1/24th of a stater, so really small, 600 to 550 BC. So the obverse has a stag forepart, and the reverse has the 4-way incuse punch on it, right? So the 4-way incuse punch, we'll look at that first. That's what you'll see on a lot of these Electrum. And so this is a tiny, tiny piece, technically pretty scarce, probably a $500 coin. But let's get a look at that forepart of a stag. So, it's something that some of these you have to kind of know the design, but on this one it's fairly clear. You can see the neckline really clearly, the eye and the face there. And then you've got the horns going up there. So pretty neat piece for a coin that old and that small to have that type of a design. Next up's a really handsome one. Now this one's a little bit later. This is like from 521 to 478 BC from the island of Lesbos in Mytilene. I probably said that all wrong, but this is a hecte, and the obverse has the lion's head on it, which is really pretty cool. A very strong looking piece, by the way, I'll say. And what's cool about this piece is they got a little bit farther down the road with their technology, and then they started making incuses, punches that were actually pictures of things also. And so this here, you see the head? I think that's a lamb's head or a cow's head. I'll have to double check here, but you can see it's facing right. There's the ear up top, the neck on the back, the mouth on the front side. And really cool that they ended up making designs in Cuse. So the calf head on the back side, right? AU details, not details, AU condition, strong strike, quality surface. Beautiful piece. This might be a $600 or $700 piece. It's really, really neat. And of course, as always, amongst the all-time favorites are when you get a human head on one of these. These guys don't stick around very long. This one is from Ionia at Erythrae, which is probably, I'm slaughtering this, of course, as always. NGC is calling this coin an AU. And once again, though, this is Hercules or Heracles, and that's the lion's head for the helmet, which is super cool. And this one has the quad punch on the back. And so it had 2 lower and 2 semi-raised. And you see it wasn't quite struck up all the way. Let me just double check here. Yeah, they're still calling it the quad. Quadripartite is the term that they actually use. Strong strike, strong surface quality, beautiful coin, and really neat piece. This is probably a $600 or $700 piece. These ones tend to sell the fastest when I get them with a nice design of a human head on one side. A little bit faster than some of the animal ones, but all so cool. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm Ben the Coin Geek. You can subscribe by clicking on the owl button in the corner and watch more videos on the right side of the screen. Thanks.